Love MMA fans, Susan Cingari here. You know, for the past few weeks, we've been covering the Celebrity Boxing 69 fight, featuring the star of the show, Angry Bagel Guy, Chris Morgan. Well, the fight has come and gone, but the drama continues. So, here's everything you need to know about the most bizarre fight of 2019 that never happened. In August 2019, the promoter of celebrity boxing, Damon Feldman, announced the Angry Bagel Guy was competing in his next show, Celebrity Boxing 69, on September 7th. His opponent would be none other than former Mets and Phillies player Lenny Dykstra. This was quite a shock to people, as Dykstra is 56 years old, 11 years older than his opponent. The height difference was also quite obvious, especially when the two met towards the end of August, having a nasty brawl during a charity event that took place at the original Tony Luke's in Philadelphia. Then, reality TV star and skateboarder Bam Margera was signed on to referee this fight, according to an exclusive from our friends at TMZ. But it was not long after Bam was forced to withdraw due to an incident on Southwest Airlines in Atlanta that sent him back into rehab once again. Bagel Guy and Dykstra would face off once again during a press conference at Stand Up New York, where the two took verbal jabs at each other before finally having an epic shoving contest that needed to be broken up by celebrity boxing officials.
I got trainers that have been in the business. I've been trained on many techniques, jogging every day, eating better. I feel in the best shape of my life. And I'm telling you, dude, you better be in the best shape of your life because I am so much more ready, and I'm ready to kick your ass.
Look at it, listen.
Look at him.
If I lose this fight to you, I will literally, dude, walk across the country and then swim across the fucking ocean to Russia. Okay? Look at the little guy. 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 Look at the little guy.
Guys, stop. Come on, guys.
I'm warning him, I'm in the best shape. I'm ready to kick his freaking ass. I'm ready!
It was also around this time that the event was rescheduled to September 28th. With Bam Margera out as referee, Dwight Gooden stepped in to referee the bagel bout and was present at the press conference, although he didn't show his face on stage during the proceedings. For the next few weeks, Morgan and Dykstra shared footage on their social media accounts of how they were preparing for the fight. Morgan was seen working out with UFC veteran and Long Island native Alain Quenta, while Dykstra was working out in Philly, smashing mitts and being, well, Lenny Dykstra. However, a major blow to the card happened on the Monday before the fight, when Dykstra announced he was pulling out of the fight. The baseball player made this announcement on the Howard Stern show, claiming he had to withdraw so he could focus on an upcoming legal trial.
The fight with the bagel, whatever he is, will not be happening because I have a trial that's going on, and my attorneys have informed me that I have a duty and obligation to prepare for that trial and be responsible to properly be ready for this trial.
Why can't you box in the boxing match? How
What are you doing? You got lawyers.
Well, I just follow my lawyer's advice. This wasn't my decision. It was my attorney's decision.
The jury selection for this case will begin on October 21st, and Lenny, well, he decided he just needed more time to get ready for the trial. According to the New York Post, Feldman had already paid Dykstra $15,000 up front, along with paying for him to stay in a hotel in Atlantic City for 2 weeks while he trained for the match. Feldman reportedly spoke to Dykstra after the Howard Stern call, where Dykstra said he would indeed fight. But then, more drama. A press release hours later, formally announcing his withdrawal from the bout. The rumor mill was circulating that his replacement would be Danny Bonaducci from the Partridge Family, or Chad Johnson from The Bachelor. However, by Tuesday, a replacement had been found. Dustin Diamond stepped up to take the fight at the very last moment. Fight fans, you may remember Diamond as Screech from Saved by the Bell. But what you may not know is he is actually a celebrity boxing veteran, having fought Horshack from Welcome Back Kotter in 2002. Diamond was a full foot taller than Bagel Guy and 3 years younger than him. The night before the fight, a face-off was scheduled to happen between Diamond and Bagel Guy. But after some time, it was clear that Morgan was a no-show. And Diamond, well, he was left scratching his head.
So far, the Bagel Guy is a no-show. So, I saw him, some footage of his training through my study and research. And I guess he fought a 12-year-old, and he lost. But to be fair, it's a pretty badass 12-year-old.
Friday night, September 28th, in the Showboat Hotel at Atlantic City, the fighters were ready, and the biggest show of the year for celebrity boxing was about to go down. By 7 p.m., an hour before the Fight TV live stream would kick off, Angry Bagel Guy was still nowhere to be found. With the show going down at 8, this was quite a big problem. But in true show business style, the show must go on. And it did.
1, 2, 3, Celebrity Boxing!
9 p.m. and still no word from Morgan, who was scheduled to box at 10 p.m. Matches were added to the event to keep the audience entertained while Feldman worked desperately to find a last-minute replacement for Diamond. And things just continued to get stranger and stranger. Halfway through the show, a group of podcasters from the reality television program The Wise Guys came into the ring in an attempt to cover the disappearance of the Bagel Guy.
I took it upon myself to eject his ass out of the building. I'm sorry, but get the hell out of here. You're not going to disrespect women on my clock, on anybody else's clock. And we do have Dustin Diamond in the building who stands up for women, who stands up for children, and stands up for what's right. So I want you guys to put your hands together, make some noise for what's right for children and women, and just know we're going to put on one hell of a show for you guys tonight. We got this little bagel boy, bully bitch bastard, Chris Morgan. All right, guys, make some noise.
Finally, at around 10:30, Diamond had his match against a fighter named Matt Wolf. The bout was short and sweet, with Diamond destroying him with a one-punch knockout. But the crowd was not too happy. What Feldman did not know and would only discover later is that Morgan had gone on social media at 8 p.m. that same evening to tell the entire world that he was not going to fight and never even intended to show up at all.
I fooled you all! I ain't coming to the fight! After all, what's the best way to really not get hit? Don't be there! And now look at you, you're all sitting there with your thumbs way directly up your asses!
The following day, not surprisingly, the war of words began as Feldman announced his intent to get his money back from Morgan. And Morgan saying, well, a lot of different things about his deal with celebrity boxing and why he was a no-show.
Let me ask you a question. I just want to draw this point home for the viewers. You basically found out like everybody else, or through a social media post, that Angry Bagel Guy was not showing up.
Exactly. I mean, it was an absolute disgrace. But I was like, this guy was all excited because he was dead broke and he needed money. So he was working off the back end. That was his pay. One of my guys found out. They're like, we're getting messages saying that he posted something on Twitter. I didn't know what it was, but I didn't find that out till 2. But at that time, I already had to make another person. If you wouldn't answer the phone, the guy was just using us, and he defrauded everyone.
I did not receive a penny from anybody's money there. Anybody's money that they spent. The only money I received from all that fight shit was $500 from Damon. That's it. I didn't receive a fucking nickel from... It's not like I scammed the people and pocketed their money. I didn't see any of their money.
We're doing a private criminal complaint on grand theft larceny because he was paid in advance and he had never had an intent on showing it, seems like now.
And plus, I don't want to risk getting killed in front of my fucking family. So please think about that.
Were you ever going to have a fight, or was it always going to be predetermined?
No, well, I'm WWE version of boxing. For entertainment, that's how we stick. We're strictly entertainment, company where, we're doing what Vince McMahon does with wrestling. We do it with boxing. We're building storylines. We're building a soap opera in the ring.
And just like that, fight fans, the saga of the Angry Bagel Guy's boxing career has come to an end, not with a bang, but with a whimper. Instead of settling things in the ring with boxing gloves on, this fight will now be in a courtroom with gloves off. So what's next for Chris Morgan? Well, it seems he has a podcast, but after this stunt, we have to wonder if his audience will even stick with him to hear about his next exploits. As for celebrity boxing promoter Damon Feldman, life goes on. His next event takes place in just a few weeks in Florida. I'm Susan Cingari from MustLoveMMA.com. Please like and share this video. Also, I'd be super grateful if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We can get more news about MMA, boxing, and bare knuckle boxing. Reporting from the pit, the octagon, the ring, the cage, and of course the squared circle. Thanks for watching. See you next time.